Well, yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody. It's the Christmas holiday. We're gearing up on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Welcome to Thirsty Thursday. Alan Beal, CEO of Armed Forces Brewing Company here, along with producer Heather, who's incognito today. And she's going to be putting links and commenting on your chats here in the chat on your comments. So I hope everybody had a great Christmas. We're Armed Forces Brewing Company. We're all about our veterans. We're all about our active duty military personnel, our first responders. We are all about beer and tributing your service. So welcome, everybody. We'll let everybody pop on. We are live streaming on YouTube, LinkedIn, my personal LinkedIn page, Armed Forces Brewing Company Facebook page, and the AFBC Twitter page as well. So welcome, everybody, if you're watching on those platforms. We're here. We're here. So first of all, again, everybody, Merry Christmas. I hope you had a great Christmas with your families, and I hope our troops overseas had a good Christmas too. I know their families were missing them anyway. So we're gearing up for 2023, folks. I'm going to hit over to the chat here. Let's see if anybody's come on. Let's see who we got. Whoa, wow, we got some people popping on. Producer Heather, take a looky there. Todd Cordell, Washington. Hey, Todd. Darla, oh, well, I didn't serve. I come from a very heavy military family, but I didn't actually get to serve in the military. But, you know, Rob O'Neill, gosh, we have so many veterans on our advisory board and in the company. John Galante, our national sales director, he's a Navy veteran. Robert J. O'Neill, Navy SEAL. Ray Cashcare, Navy SEAL. Darren McBurnett, Navy SEAL. Brian Knobloch, Marine. Fallujah Marine, too. Badass. Gretchen Smith, Air Force veteran. Stephen Baranko, Investor Relations. He's a veteran. We've got so many on our team. It's awesome. But thanks, Darla. Chris Cephalo, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Chris. Alec Chichov is here. Happy Thirsty Thursday. Scott Diggs in the house. Hi, Scott from Indiana. Let's see, what else we got? Navy veteran, Scott Diggs. Chris, Dad was in. Yeah. Evening, Alan. There's Stephen Branco. Zenny Tanglo Ebert, hello from Ocala, Florida. Ocala, Florida in the house. Cheers. Frederick from North Georgia, Navy retired. Frederick, welcome to Thirsty Thursday. You guys, I love it when you pop in. I know we're going to have more people popping in here. Let's see. I'm getting a link here. I got a text in Dave's email. All right. Anyway, we are going to be joined by a special guest here today. We're working on getting on because he's traveling all over the country right now, and I'm hoping his Southwest Airlines flight didn't get canceled. It's a joke. Yeah. South, can you believe that stuff? Can't believe it. Let's see. Hey, producer Heather, can you email Becky Bray a link to this? See what it can do. We're going to get him on, folks. Stick around. We're getting Dave Bray USA on here is what we're doing. Anyway, so let's talk man, I'll tell you what, 2022 has been a gangbuster year for the company. We're getting into 2023. I'm going to update you on some 2023 goings-ons. Uh-oh. Anyway, we got a lot going on. We're going into Walmart and Sam's Club for their spring sets. Winn-Dixie just picked us up as well. So we're going into their spring sets. And I'm telling you what, we're confirming something. What is this? We're confirming something. Can you guys hear me okay out there? I'm seeing a little technical difficulty. Not sure what that is. Oh, yeah, we're frozen. We are frozen. Okay. Let me do this. All right, I'm back on. Producer Heather, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you weren't frozen. Everybody else could hear you fine.
Oh, my screen was frozen. All right, well, we got that worked out. And anyway, LinkedIn in the buzz. LinkedIn in the buzz today. Lots going on in LinkedIn. Yeah, I don't have access to any of our video clips here that we were going to play for this live stream. Let me see here. All right, I'm going to pop back off and pop back in. Oh, I'm back in. And we're back in business. All right. I am back. I hope you guys can. We had a little technical difficulty. I had to pop back off and in. All right. Here we go. Sound back. Get in the chat there, folks. Let me know you're hearing us out there. I'm going to check on LinkedIn here as well. Make sure we are broadcasting. We're novice podcasters. So you'll have to bear with us. All right. Anyway, we're in. Okay, all good. Hilton Head Island checking in. Jerry from Hilton Head. Love Hilton Head. Great place. Scott wants to interview us on his podcast on YouTube. Where is your beer? Chris asks. Okay, that is a great question, Chris. So let's go through that. Where is our beer? Because we get tons of people, especially on Facebook and Instagram, asking, where is your beer at? Okay, so let's run that down real quick. If you go to www.armedforcesbrewingco.com, you can go to the beer locator. I advise you to go around and just browse our website, because there's a page to our apparel store. There's a page to our beer locator where you can pop your zip code in and see, find stores close to you that carry our beer. Now, we're only distributing in Texas, Florida, Virginia, Maryland, and Rhode Island right now, but we're scaling that distribution. We literally just launched into Florida the first week of December. So there's still a lot of counties to get our beer out into in the great and free state of Florida and in Texas as well. You can find our beer in the major cities, but we're going to scale that out outside of Austin and San Antonio and Houston and Dallas. So get your zip code in there. Now, if there's not a store near you or you're in a state that we're not distributed in yet, go to www.armedforcesbrewingco.com and look where it says buy beer. That's going to take you to a wine store in Virginia Beach called Yanni's that has the licensing to sell and ship our beer. We have no control over that. Yanni's once Yanni's buys the beer from our distributor, then they take it over. But they'll ship to 36 states across the country. So you can still at least try our beer. And as you know, we have an offering out there where you can invest in our company as well. 6,500 shareholders across the country have invested in our company and join the team. So you can too for a minimum of $200. Easy to do. But at least you can try the beer that way before you invest. Chris says, wicked cool. Thank you. I have to go out. I have to go out of state. Do you? Yeah, Patrick, Indiana here. So what's the scoop on your beer? Who brews it? Who brews our beer? Well, the recipes are our very own. Our Chief Brewing Officer, Bob Rippricht, here in Maryland, has won the Maryland Governor's Cup for brewing excellence. He's one of a handful of brewers to do that. And we work with our third-party brewer. We contract brew through a facility called Brew Hub down in Lakeland, Florida. That's what they do. They contract brew for other names like Cigar City, and they have about 30 different people that they contract brew for. So we're brewing out of Florida. And let's see, what else we got? I am in Massachusetts, have to go to Rhode Island. Chris, okay. Well, we have a meeting with our Rhode Island distributor, Mancini Beverage, to step up distribution to Rhode Island. We actually have that next week, I think. We're gonna open up the state of Connecticut too. As far as 2023, you're going to see our expansion into Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, Connecticut. We're trying to tackle New Jersey, New York, and Tennessee right now as well for 2023. So we've got some expansion plans going on. Is it on tap at Brew Hub? Hey, you know, we had a meeting with them today, asking them if they wanted to put one of our beers on tap at Brew Hub. So we'll see. Let's see. Ed Lawrence, New Miller, Virginia Beach. Hello. Good to see you. Great to see you guys at the Army-Navy game in Philly, Bob and Millie. I'll tell you what, it was great to see you too. It was cold as balls though. And it didn't even get tolerable until about 2 o'clock. And I'm an Eskimo, man. I'm from Nebraska, where, you know, it gets cold in Nebraska, and we have not inches of snow. We have feet of snow that come there. So I've got that Nordic blood in me, you know. It was cold. It was cold. But we had a great time. We had, at the Army-Navy game, we had 4 beers on tap. We had our preamble, Special Hops Cat Shot, and our new Death from Above coffee porter. And I got to tell you, the coffee porter half keg was the first one to be drained. People are loving that coffee porter. That coffee porter is coming out in 2023. We're going to have that out in stores. So we're excited. Is Indiana getting your beer in 2023? Don't know, Scott Diggs. We're working on it. The good thing is one of our distributors down in Florida owns a distributorship in Indiana and Ohio. So those states are on our radar. We will keep you in the loop as things go. Rally Point was amazing. It was, wasn't it? It was a great time. Good time. Let's see. What else we got? Who brews your beer? Answered that question. Preamble is amazing. Thank you, Scott. Jay Driscoll in Connecticut. Jay, we're coming soon. Soon, soon, soon. Let's see. What else we got? Where's your beer? Talk about that. Good deal. Good deal. All right. We're working on getting the Big Dave Bray on here. His agent is working on that. Dave Bray, what a story. What a story he is. DaveBrayUSA.com. Go check it out. Go to his bio. Download some music. This guy never sleeps. He is going around the country constantly. You saw him if you went to Rally Point, you saw him at our Rally Point event. He's amazing. Amazing guy. And he travels all over the country and performs at military and first responder parties, events, and he's incredible. Motivational speaker, great musician, great lead singer, just patriotic as hell, Navy veteran. And we're proud to have him on our advisory board, proud of what he does, helping to raise money and bring awareness to military veterans and first responder issues. He's just an incredible man, human being all around, incredible husband, father, the whole deal. Can't say enough good things about Dave Bray USA. So we're great. We're happy to be associated with him. We're going to get him on here. So stand by. All right. 2022 gangbuster year. If you're a shareholder in our company, you got this video, a link to watch this video in your emails. And I'm going to play it for you here at home. Just a little 2022 recap. Here you go. Hello, America. Alan Beal here, CEO of Armed Forces Brewing Company. You know, 2022 has been an absolutely huge year for us, and 2023 is going to be even bigger. Here are a few highlights from our 2022 mission.
We now have over 6,500 investors in our company.
By opening up ownership in our military tribute brewing company to all patriotic Americans, we've been able to welcome shareholders from all 50 states to our shareholder family. I couldn't be more grateful and proud to have you all on board. We're working hard to expand distribution, and we've had some huge wins. We're rolling out statewide in Florida and Texas, and our beers are now available in stores and tap rooms in 6 states, as well as 36 states by mail order. We just signed distribution agreements in Alabama, Georgia, and South Carolina, so we're expanding soon. In 2022, we've launched into 197 HEB stores in Texas, and we've been selected by Walmart, Sam's Club, as well as Winn-Dixie for their 2023 spring sets. In November, we held our first annual shareholders meeting, Rally Point, and it was an honor to meet so many investors in person. I hope to see many more of you next year. In 2023, we're going to be pushing hard towards our goal of opening our own brewery and tap room. The more investors who join us, the faster we can get there, and the sooner we can all have a beer together. To our veterans, to our active duty troops and their families, to every patriotic American, cheers, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year from Armed Forces Brewing Company. Wow. Wow. Great growth in 2022. And like I said, 2023 is going to be even bigger. as we do several things. I just talked about expanding distribution to more states. One thing you may not know, we're pivoting our entire packaging away from wrap labels to printed cans, and you're going to be able to buy our beer in 6-packs and 12-packs at the in all the stores sooner or later, but definitely in the chain stores. So you can grab at 6, grab at 12, right there. We're going to be competing with the big beer conglomerates in 2023. We already are. You're especially in Florida and Texas. You're going to see our beers, and in Maryland too. And I'm coming to Virginia too, but in those states especially, you're going to see us in a lot of places on draft, which is super exciting as well. So when you go into Buffalo Wild Wings in Florida, or you go into an ale house in Florida or Maryland or Pennsylvania, you're going to start seeing Armed Forces Brewing Company beers, or at Chickies and Pete's in Philadelphia. You're going to see our beers on tap. So that's exciting for the company as well. And I got to tell you, there's more chains that are looking at us. I'm not going to make an official announcement today, but you're going to see one coming out here shortly about another chain that's picked us up in South Florida. Can't spill the beans yet. Once I confirm, you'll see it out on our social media. So lots of great things happening for 2023. We're super excited. Just want to get the beer out to you. Let me go back to chat here, see what we got. Huzzah. When is the next rally point? Good question. Well, we're going to have it once a year. We have not picked a location out yet for the next rally point, but we will. Oh, yes, we will. Let's see, what else we got here? Navy SEAL Bill Brown wanted me to tell you thanks for sending the beer to Battleship, New Jersey. Well, I got to tell you, Bill Brown is something else. He is a special veteran and man. So we were happy to get that beer over to him. But I'll tell you what, who else is special? We have a connection there, and that is Bill. Bill brought the Stranges over to the Battleship there for his Army-Navy game party, and we brought the Stranges to our Rally Point event. They are an incredible family. They are the mother and father, Charlie and Mary Strange, mother and father of former Navy SEAL Michael Strange, who's on the Bin Laden raid with Rob O'Neill. And was killed in the Extortion 17 helicopter that was shot down with 30 of our personnel. Biggest single loss of life during the war in Afghanistan and Iraq, and they're a Gold Star family, and Charlie's got an incredible book out, and he's a father, Gold Star father and mother, Charlie and Mary, and he's got a lot of questions about Extortion 17 that have not been answered by our government. He's got a book out called Relentless. I've got it right here. And he's on a mission to get those questions answered and find out what happened with Extortion 17, and he's been stonewalled by the U.S. government, and he's on a mission to find out. So, you can find that book, Relentless. I follow Charlie on LinkedIn. That's a great place to follow him at, Charlie Strange. Find him on LinkedIn. He's with, let's see, Gold Star family. The book is called Relentless. I'm trying to think where you can find this at. I'm not sure if it's on Amazon. Anyway, find him on LinkedIn. Do a search, Charlie Strange. We'll see if producer Heather can get him on LinkedIn and put a link to his bio. Do you mind doing that, producer Heather? Put that in the chat for you.
I'm trying to find the link to buy it.
Scott Diggs, I've had the honor to interview Charles Strange. I have the book Relentless. Good book. Wow. Anyway, the big moral of the story is this, and part of our company culture is this: Gold Star families are a treasure of our company. We need to hear them and take care of them. They made the ultimate sacrifice. They gave their son or their daughter to our country to keep us safe. So we need to treat them with respect and take care of them, and get their questions answered when they lose a loved one like that. And the Stranges have gotten the runaround. Anyway, going back, Bill had Charlie out there, and Charlie and Mary stopped by the Army-Navy game by our tailgate tent too. We love them dearly. They are such good people. They do a lot of great work for Gold Star families. It's a never-ending night and day mission for them to help other families. So producer Heather's got the link to Charlie Strange's LinkedIn profile. So go on there, follow Charles. You can find out where to get his book. Bob and Millie say Barnes and Noble. Cool. Amazon too. Excellent. Happy holidays and cheers to AFBC. Excellent. All right. Anyway, so let's talk about some beers real quick. 2022, you know, we came out with some new box packaging for our preamble beer, and you folks in Florida are starting to see that get out into the stores. Man, lots of Total Wine stores in Florida we're in right now. Those Total Wine stores are growing. So we pivoted to the printed cans here, 6 and 12 pack box packaging. You've probably seen some photos on our social media. And preamble is, you know, it's that light lager, that go-to hot day, easy drinking, refreshing. But we've connected this beer to, as a lot of you know, to the John Daly Majorette Heart of a Lion Foundation. You, whoops, there we go. See their logo on the can. It's on every can. It's on every package. And we're donating a percentage of the profits from our preamble beer sales, our preamble apparel sales as well. Right now, we've got T-shirts and glasses out there on the apparel store. You're going to see ball caps coming soon. But we're going to donate every quarter to the John Daly Majorette Heart of a Lion Foundation. They're out there just doing all sorts of work for our veterans and first responders, and they also have a focus on children with cancer too. You know, Major Ed Polito is on our advisory board, and we're happy to partner with them, John Daly, the golfer, and that organization. So we're going to, like I said, we're going to donate every quarter. And we've got another beer coming out. You probably already tried it at Rally Point, or you've tried it at the Army-Navy game. We're excited about this beer. The beer is absolutely awesome. Another home run. We think we're proud of the liquid. It's a coffee porter, and it's going to be called Death from Above. It's our first tribute beer to the Air Force, bomber squadrons, and bomber groups, and drone pilots. So we're excited when that comes out in 2023. That's going to be a great beer, by the way. You've seen Brewmaster Bob drink it on a couple of episodes here too that we've done. So that beer's coming out. Now, what we're going to do with that beer is we are going to partner with Gretchen Smith's nonprofit organization called Code of Vets. Gretchen Smith on our advisory board. She is an Air Force veteran, and she's got one hell of an organization called Code of Vets. Now, this is a unique organization, Code of Vets is. You can find www.codeofvets. Man, could donate $5. I don't care. Donate anything to that organization. They are something else. Code of Vets, she's raised about $6 million, mainly from Twitter, marketing on Twitter. And she's helped hundreds, if not thousands, of veterans that are in crisis, and she's helping them in real time. She's saving lives with this kind of operation that she's got going on. I mean, veterans are literally going homeless. Veterans are literally going homeless and hungry. Veterans are literally have lost their job and are trying to navigate through the VA and get assistance, and through the state or whatever to get assistance. And she is helping these veterans get through their crisis with funding and other resources, excuse me, in real time. And it's amazing what she's done. So when we saw during Christmas time, we had an Air Force veteran in Maryland that was about to be evicted on the 28th. Matter of fact, yesterday he was supposed to be evicted. 61-year-old U.S. Air Force veteran, about to be evicted on the 28th. He had lost his job, and I called Gretchen, and I said, Gretchen, we'd like to help this veteran. And she said, awesome. So through our charity arm, we have a 501c3, registered 501c3 called the AFBC Veterans Foundation. And through that foundation, we have our own, we were able to get Code of Vets, work with Gretchen, and get the funds that veteran need to pay his rents and get out of the eviction. And we threw in some money on top of that to get him some food if he needed it while he navigates through the VA and gets any kind of state help that he can get. So we were excited about that, and just helping a veteran in real time get out of the crisis he was in. So anyway, Coffee Porter is coming out. We're going to link that, partner with Code of Vets on that. And when you buy our Death from Above Coffee Porter and our apparel, we'll put out some t-shirts, cool t-shirts and ball caps for Death from Above Coffee Porter as well. We're going to donate every quarter to Code of Vets. That's what we're going to do. So now we'll have two beers in the arsenal, in the portfolio, that we can do some good. We're drinking with a purpose here, folks. So anyway, I'll tell you what. Let's go to this real quick, because I think we may have a guest coming here.
They say that if you look far enough inside of the soul of every man, that you will find a voice, an ancient roar that is passed on from generation to generation. It's time for America to hear that roar once again. Dave Bray, USA, and the Four Horsemen are coming to a town near you. Ready your voice.
When I was just a baby.
Man, I'll tell you what, that gave me goosebumps the first time I got it. Dave Bray, USA, are you here? He's trying to get on here. I saw him pop on. Well, Dave, there he is. Let's see if we can get your audio going here, brother. I'm not hearing you. Are you on me? Can you check your sound on your end, brother? Check it out. Let me see here. Let's see if we can get him on here. I don't think we're hearing you. We're hearing you. Can you hear me? Yeah, you can hear me. Do a test there, buddy. What is this? Maybe our studio's not, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm going to call you on the phone. I'll pipe you in through my mic. Hang on. We're going to get him on here.
Is this how we're doing it?
There we go. This is how we're doing it. Hey, man, we're going to make it work.
Circa 2001, here we go.
2001, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to put this down.
Spend $4 grand on a studio setup and you can't get it to work. That's awesome.
Yep. The only thing is we got an echo here, so I'm going to turn my, if I do this, let me see here. Let me mute.
Yeah, mute your phone.
Can you still hear me? Whoa. Can you still hear me, Producer Heather?
I can still hear you.
Yes.
Can you?
I think if you mute
Still
your
got an
phone,
echo. Yeah.
mute your phone, and we'll
Mute
still
my
be able
phone.
to hear them.
All right, I muted my phone. How's that? Nope. Dude. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. All right, let's try this. Nope.
Can you hear me now?
Man, I'm on mute too. Oh, there we go. Can you guys still hear me? Can we hear Dave? Nope, can't hear Dave. Hang on. All right. I'll tell you what, Dave, I think if you pop out of the studio and then we'll do a call. That is crazy. That's weird. Yeah. All right, and I'm going to call him. We're going to get him on because I have questions. We have questions to ask Dave Bray, USA.
Your call has been forwarded
Whoops.
to an auto.
Let's see. And let me try him again. All right, we're going to try Dave Bray, USA.
What's brother?
There we go. Now we got you on and everybody can hear you.
All right, next time we do sound check and all that stuff.
Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem. Not a problem. So how you doing?
I'm doing well, man. I got my alarm went off, about 45 minutes ago. It says, I have alarms throughout the day that say things like "Do God's work" and get off the couch or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
So I was. That alarm was actually for you today. I didn't put in Armed Forces Brewing Company. I'm like, I'll remember. No big deal.
No problem, dude. No problem.
I was out on a run. I was about half a mile away. I see my son coming up over the hill. I'm like, something's wrong. He's like, you're supposed to be on Armed Forces. I was like, oh, jeez.
Well, you're here now. We got you here now, bud. That's what counts.
Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it.
That's what counts.
Thanks for having me. And again, the rally point this year was so much fun. I really enjoyed meeting everybody and just being a part of that circle, man. That's just a blessing, dude. You bring a lot of people together on a lot of fronts. That's awesome. You keep up the good work, brother.
Well, we will, and we're just, man. I'll tell you what. It goes back to when I met you at our very first Uncommon Grit Foundation Bone Frog Open. I was so excited to meet you, and we had our tent up, and all of a sudden you walked up and you go, "Hey, check out the CD here." I'm like, dude, I know who you are. You're Dave Bray, USA. And it was just awesome. I mean, holy crap, dude. You travel all over the country. You go and you perform and speak at all of these first responder and veteran and government events all over the country. You're nonstop practically all year long. And you're helping raise money. You're helping bring awareness. You're helping, bring the patriotic message to Americans all over. You just nonstop, dude. Big kudos to you. So,
thank you.
When did this start?
We'd like to call, Becky and I are, we're a team effort. We'd like to call what we do. We call it music on a mission because it's, it has a destination. And every horizon that we've set a goal to meet, we've met, and we just keep pushing our horizons back and moving forward. This holiday season was really one where we hit a little bit of a wall. Becky lost her dad, and it was just the holiday spirit wasn't here, and it was just tough, So we kind of recalibrated some things going into next year, but we got the band. The band is tuned up. You've heard the band play, you've seen the band play, so we got a lot of interest for the full band shows and patriotic message and flag waving and getting everybody up off their butts and putting their cell phones in the air and just having a good time and loving their country and celebrating each other instead of cutting each other apart and ripping each other apart. So that's my goal. That's our mission. That's what we do.
Well, man, you're a Navy veteran, and I mean, how did you get this started? When did your musical career begin?
I was asked this, I've been doing this for almost 20 years now. So if you want the War and Peace version, we'll come back next time. It'll be a 3-part miniseries, a mini documentary. But, I really basically was in the love of music growing up. I was in the church choir and I loved to sing, and I was actually super shy. And then until I started singing, and then it was my way of exercising against that shyness, you know what I mean, and finding a way out of that fright and fear of speaking and being in front of people. My other form was just acting a fool, which didn't work really well for me. So I found music and I found singing in the church, and then as teenage angst set in and the family started falling apart a little bit, I picked up a guitar and started writing music and putting songs together. Yeah. And then so from there I joined the military, and I gave up on really anything other than sort of just being a hobby musician. But I was the guy that had a guitar, at the barracks, sitting around playing watching the sun go down and just hanging out and playing for people. And, there's a thing I realized in music is that pretty much all of us know all the same songs at the end of the day. We can all sing at least one or two songs together. And I like to find those songs within people that normally wouldn't, be singing together. So it's kind of cool to use music to bring people together. And what I really found in the long run was music was my way, not just to exercise against shyness and that kind of thing, but it was actually a way for me to heal through a lot of the things that, I went through and I suffered in my life, and some of the tragedies, loss, and heartache. So it's been a really great medium for me to get through dark times. And, my music inevitably from that transfers into the military, into the law enforcement community, and helping people with PTSD. So it's been good. It's been good for that purpose.
So you shared that, like, I'm looking at your bio right now, Dave. You've been on stage with Aerosmith, Shinedown, Leonard Skinner, Ted Nugent, Kansas, Weezer. I mean, the list goes on and on. Toby Keith. You performed at just the biggest events in our country, in our society, if you will. NASCAR, Military Bowl, National Police Week. Wow, just tons of events. But you started with Madison Rising, is that right?
Yep, Madison. Well, before Madison was a band called 1-Echo-1, which was a call sign I used in the military. And then before that, I was with a band called Sovereign. And, you know, again, that was high school. 1-Echo-1 was later in life, and I was trying to weekend warrior it with work. I was actually building tanks for BAE Systems since we were.
Well, yeah.
So I was building Bradleys for the guys overseas and refurbing and working that you know, sort of effort back here at home while everything was happening in the Middle East and Afghanistan. And you know, ended up getting laid off from that job. It was union work, and I got laid off, and I didn't really know what I was going to do. I didn't know what God had planned for my life. And so I got real quiet, and I just really sort of focused in on what was happening. And again, I went to my guitar and I picked it up and sort of just asked God, you know, hey, what's the direction here? What's the lesson? What am I supposed to be learning? What am I supposed to be doing? And I ended up submitting a video for, you know, this record label out of New York City, and they loved it. And they were like, you know, we're looking for something like this. And I signed on with the record label. I did a contract and went out on the road with those guys for, you know, 5 years. So 5 years of my life pretty much gone for my family. A lot of hard work in there. Wrote, you know, obviously the version of the Star Spangled Banner, which everybody knows.
Yeah.
Rock version, and then, you know, the rock version of the Marine Hymn, which everybody knows.
Yeah.
God Bless America, which everybody knows. So, you know, put together and composed those pieces, and then that's what made that, you know, that outfit, you know, really get its legs and started taking off. And then there was contract agreements that just fell apart, and you know what I mean. There was no rekindling it, so we had to walk away.
There's so much talent and so much brilliance, though, to Dave Bray USA than just the Star Spangled Banner. You know what I mean? There's like, what was it? A soldier's Christmas? Was that the Christmas?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I saw you guys shared that. I appreciate it. I saw there was a guy under there who was like, this guy's song sucks.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, you know, you got trolls on all the social media stuff
Like,
all the time.
Right? During Christmas, like, let's hate on the military, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's so many other great songs. One Day of Hell, 9/11. I mean, Survival Final. I mean, there's just so many. Better Man.
One of my favorites, I actually did with another one of our Armed Forces brothers, was with Ray Cash Care, and it was for the song Better Man, and that song is really one of those ones that really is one of those healers. You know what I mean? If you're in that dark place, you're looking for anything, that just small beacon of light. That song Better Man was that for me when I was writing it. You know what I mean? I was like, I just really need to become a better person. I need to really focus on what the heck my future is going to look like, and when I take my last breath, I want to be better than I am today, tomorrow, you know?
Yeah.
You know, so Ray jumped into that project with us. And here's the thing about that dude, man. I swear he has like 37 hours a day, when I only got maybe 24 if I'm lucky. It's like God gave him extra time, but somehow, some way, man, even allowed us to film his family. You know, I asked him real quick. I was like, hey, you want to be in a video? Yep. I was like, he didn't even hesitate. It wasn't even like, hey, you know, do you want to find out what it is? I want to make you dress up like a homeless guy on the streets of, you know, Virginia Beach at 3 o'clock in the morning for like 6-8 hours in the cold. You sure you're down with that? Yep, I'll do it. No questions, no nothing, man. And I love that about Ray, man. He's that a lot of people know the Cash version.
Yeah.
Just a animal and a beast, but there is his last name is Care, and he genuinely cares about people and their well-being. He's a big part of the success from that video for sure. And
is that
moving forward?
Is that your favorite song out of all the ones that you've done?
So I have a thing about music, and once I write it and it's recorded,
yeah,
it's no longer on the table. It can't be a favorite. So my favorites are all the ones that.
Bad question. They're all my favorite. They're all great. They are great. So everybody can like go to Dave Bray USA. You can download the music there. But you're on, I mean, Apple Music. You got to forgive me. I'm not. I don't understand all the different, you know, downloading platforms and stuff.
There's literally a million of them now.
Yeah.
I don't even think people down. I actually sell, believe it or not, I sell more CDs.
Really?
I'm like the top 5 CD salesperson out of my disc manufacturer's warehouse, and they're just like, Dave, why do you continue? You are constantly moving products. And I was like, yeah, man, I put it out there, and I just continue to live them, and they're like, dude, you should be on the charts.
Right.
I'm just not, a lot of people in my wheelhouse, they've got the music they want to listen to at the gym and on the way to work and on the way home, and butt into that, get into that world is tough. But there's a time and a place for the Dave Bray USA journey if people are willing to take it. It's definitely one that I think you want to do while you're by yourself, and you can seriously contemplate what's being brought to your ears, because I always feel like I probably overanalyze and overthink things, but I honestly, my goal at the end of the day is to make you feel and hear my music, not just tap a foot and nod your head while you're rolling down the highway. I want you to seriously get and ask yourself some tough questions when you're listening, and really get to the root of your life and what you can do to help fix yourself or help fix others. And that's why it's a mission for me. It's a continuation of my service from the military. And I just hope to bring a little bit of light into the world and leave something behind when I'm gone.
You're bringing a lot of light in the world, bro. Seriously. So you travel all over the country. What's 2020? I know you're traveling all over the country in 2022. Your social media is like religious for me every day. I'm looking at it. So what's going on in 2023? We're getting into the new year.
I mean, again, we're adding more band dates. We're still putting a full schedule together. Last year, I think it was on the road like 212 or 215 or 20 days or something like that. And that's a long time to be away from two teenage boys, and leaving them at home with mom. And there starts to happen things, and some dynamics that need to be where dad needs to be around. So I'm realizing that, and like I said, God's kind of got me awakening to some of those things, and I'm just kind of like, I'm not going to go out and kill myself as much as I did in 2020 and 2022. It is a lot. It's taxing on the family, and I have to, as for what I do, I have to really get myself in check and say, hey, I have one shot to get my kids off the ground and lifted into the next, stage of their life, next phase of their life. That's not something I can just leave on my wife's plate every day for her to do. I need to be here and present and stepping in. And, I love being on the road. I love doing what I do, but at the same time, I love my family more, and I got to be here for them. If I'm not there, and I send, young men out into the world who are, loser piece of shit kids, and young men, and I failed miserably at anything that I've tried to do in life, because that's the ultimate representation of you is your children.
Yeah.
So I take it seriously, and again, we have a ton of stuff coming in. It's just, like I said, we're being a little bit more picky with what we're going to take and what we're going to do. And we just want to make sure it's as much bang for the buck as we can possibly get, so to speak.
So in other words, Armed Forces Brewing Company can do more events in Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia, and have Dave Bray at them in 2023.
You guys are a different animal, you are part of the family, taken care of as well.
But but those events will be close to home too, so they won't be, like travel, band. You know what I mean?
Amen.
We'll keep them close.
There's a whole nother thing I need to speak to you about on another level, but we will take that, and it is about more event-based stuff. But
cool.
We'll get to another conversation.
So Dave, go. Okay, we'll do that. We'll chat offline. But where DaveBrayUSA.com, obviously, where everybody can get your music and your apparel and check out your band schedule, all that good kind of stuff. Is there any other place you want to gear anybody toward?
I really just, I do like to feel the website. So Dave Bray, B as in boy, R-A-Y, DaveBrayUSA.com. You can read up on my bio a little bit, check out the videos. Go to the YouTube pages. You want to see that video, Ray Cash Care, look up Better Man by Dave Bray USA. We released an album last year, went to #1, stayed there for, I don't know, 6 or 8 days or something like that. We were able to keep it there. And we had numerous single releases that went to #1 last year. So again, we're going into this year, open minds, open hearts for the Lord, and just doing what we're called to do. We're gonna look forward to tearing this year up. I'm looking forward to really getting involved with the band again. We've actually started producing a little bit of music and started testing some waters there. Some of those new songs are absolutely incredible. They're going to blow your mind. So keep
Wow.
your ear to and get ready, because it's a new chapter. It's a new season, and we're ready for it. And we're ready to tear it up this year.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, brother, I love you to death. You know that you're just an incredible human being and veteran and husband and father and all that good kind of stuff. And buddy, I'm looking forward to doing more with Daybreak USA in 2023, without a doubt. I appreciate you coming on, bud.
Hey, thank you. And don't think that, we're not seeing, the Armed Forces family isn't seeing you. We see you working, man. We see you grinding. We know you guys are putting in the time. And again, people want to find out about how to get in this family. It's an amazing circle of people. You want to become an investor, man. That's the best way to do it. And, like you said, go to armedforcesbrewingcompany.com. Get these people there. People that want to get into this thing ground level. Right now is the time to do it. So get in and be a part of this amazing family, this amazing group. And Alan, I see your work, man. I see how hard you grind. Don't think I don't notice, man.
Well, I've got great help with the team and our advisors too, that board you're on.
Hey, I want to be in some of the cool videos though next time.
Yeah, well, absolutely, without a doubt. Coming up, 2023.
Let's do that.
We got to figure out where we're going to do it at. I'm getting tired of being chased by tanks and all sorts, shot at or whatever, blown up, whatever. I'm peace now. I'm going to let you guys do everything.
You should do these like really hokey bad cut. What's the hipster guy's name? What's his name?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we ever really named him. I don't know.
Gotta have a hipster name like
Chad or
Chad or Connor.
Connor, yeah.
But hey, listen, like you got to do those bad cutaways where it turns into a dummy, but then like somebody shoots it with some right? Dummy explodes. It's like. But he's got like 9 lives or something. So we'll figure it out, man. We'll help with the writing and get it squared away.
All right, brother. Well, thank you so much.
All right, man. Love you guys.
All right. Love you too, man. Bye, Dave. Daybreak USA. I'm seeing an error on my screen again. So I don't even know if you guys heard all that. Let me see. Anyway, this is the last Thursday of 2022. And you'd be amazed at where we're going to take the company in 2023. Anyway, I want to wish everybody a happy new year on behalf of myself, producer Heather, and everybody at Armed Forces Brewing Company. Invest in the company, join the team. Over 6,500 shareholders in the company and growing. We're going to do a lot of great things in 2023. And Florida, get ready. Beer is just going to be getting out into all those counties there in Florida, Texas, and we're going to expand distribution into more states for 2023. Have a great new year. Happy New Year, everybody. And we'll see you next Thursday. Peace. Oh, I can't even end the live stream. I'm stuck.